Hi everyone, welcome to this channel, and thank you for being here. And please excuse me for any mistakes that I make while speaking because English is not my first language. The reason why I'm recording this video is to quickly rant about why I started this channel and how it is going and how it is stressing me out. And I am just ranting it out. I don't know where this is going. I haven't figured out life yet. So I'm figuring out along with you as well. And I'm just thinking out loud. And I'm eating chocolate. So the story begins in April. On 9th of April, precisely, I got laid off from my company. And I don't think I could have done anything better than what I did in the last 6 months. I did the best I could do. And I think that's all you can do, right? Like, you can do the best you can. And I was not the only one who got laid off. Along with me, there were 2 other colleagues of mine who got laid off. And my world just crashed down. When I heard the news during the morning at 8 o'clock or 8:30, I think it was, and I was just shocked. I got a panic attack, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. And I didn't know what will I do. I am living abroad. I'm originally from India, and I'm living abroad since like last almost 6 years. And I didn't know anyone. Touch wood, I'm very close to my family. So the next thing I did is, first of all, since I live in a shared apartment, a shared flat, I shared the news with my flatmate, and she was there for me, and I'm so grateful for that. And the next thing, I called my parents and my sister, and then I was just weeping, like, yeah, I got laid off. And my parents and my family is very supportive. My sister and my mom, I talked to them, and then I mentioned that I got laid off, and they were like, yeah, don't worry. You always wanted to leave this job and you wanted to find something new. And I was like, yes, I did, but then I didn't know that I was going to get laid off, right? And they were like, oh, no worries. I'm sure you will find something else. It was their belief, and which made me stronger. So I cried for almost 2 days, and then I was like, yeah, okay, life has to move on, right? So I started applying to other companies, and since then I have been applying for last almost April, May, June, July, right? 4 months. August it is. Since 4 months I have been rigorously applying. In the last month not so much, but yeah, I've been trying my best. And all my life I have always been stressed out about things like, oh my god, this is the goal that I have to do, this is the thing that I have to do, how will I do it? All my life I have been stressed out. But for these at least last 2 months, I wasn't so much stressed out. I don't know if it's because of running or doing exercise in the gym, but that certainly has helped me out a lot, I believe, in keeping cool and keeping calm in these situations, in these stressful situations. So it was my New Year's resolution for last year in 2023 to basically put a video in the last month of the year, and it would have been about reading a research paper. It would have been about like finding out all the important information from the research paper, and then concluding it and summarizing it for everyone. This was my plan in 2023. This was my resolution, that I want to create a video where I want to put a video explaining this certain paper because I liked it, the certain research paper that I like, and then I am going to put this out. But that of course did not happen in 2023. Moving on to 2024, I procrastinated and it did not happen either. And coming now in 2025, I mean, I am recording my first video. I did put some shorts as well. But this is not the video about research paper. It's a video about like how I got laid off and how I started this channel. I mean, a completely different story. But at least I am putting a video. And the reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, why I had that in mind is because I feel that I'm bad at storytelling and I wanted to improve my storytelling. And so this would have been my reason, and my presentation skills as well. So that would have been my reason to put a video about research paper, explaining the topic, explaining the research paper, what's going on, and concluding in a in a nice way. So now, like in July, out of nowhere, I thought let's record. Since last 4 years, I have been active, as I said. Like I have been active going to the gym and for running as well. And this year in September, I'm running a marathon. Let's see how that goes. And I have been pretty consistent, at least that's what I feel. I mean, on and off, if I'm on vacation, I of course wasn't in the gym and wasn't running, but I tried my best to be as consistent as possible because I think I love it. I mean, I love the feeling that you get while running, and I also love being in the gym. I don't know what exactly do I love, like when being in the gym. I think it's just that getting the growth. And the reason why I love running is because I think it challenges my mind. I mean, it challenges me and it makes me realize that you can do far better. You can achieve far more than what you have, and then you don't know how much you can achieve. And I think that is the reason. That's the main reason why. Why I love running, because it challenges me, and then I love the feeling. So I have been pretty active, as I said, and for these 4 years. So in July, I thought, last week, I think, like on 21st of July, I went running, and I thought, like, let's record myself and let's put it out there. I mean, just to give it a try. And I just wanted to get 1 view. To be honest, I would have been happy just by 1 view, to be honest. That, oh, thank God, like I got 1 view. I would have been pretty happy, delighted. And I got actually more than 1 view. I got around 1,000 views on my short, and I was fairly happy. I think I've been pretty lucky. And then I'm very grateful for that I got so many views without expectation, and I did not put much effort into it. A little bit of it, it was just raw. I think there is nothing going on in my first short video. But anyhow, so coming back to starting the channel. So as I said that I always wanted to do that, but for some reason I procrastinated and I couldn't do it. But during this layoff, I did do it. I mean, and in July I thought, why not? Let's do it. And then I put my first shot. And since then, I tried to put more shorts. I mean, I did try to record myself more in the gym and while running, and I did put some stuff out. But that has been stressing me out, and I keep going back to my YouTube analytics and then see oh, how many views did I get? How many views did I get now? And that's the feeling that stresses me out. I don't like myself when I go back and see myself doing that. And I also don't like comparing myself with others. That was my habit during my whole life, I think, growing up. But since few years, I have been mindful of that. I always try to remind myself, and that's the very reason as well why I'm not on Instagram. I don't use Instagram because people are just faking it, I think, right? then people are putting their happy faces all the time, all their achievements, and then you just tend to compare yourself with others and you feel miserable. And that's the reason why I decided I will not be on Instagram. Like a few years back, I used it very rarely when I did use it, and but then on YouTube I felt that I am doing the same thing, and I don't know how to tackle that. I don't want myself to be obsessed over this thing so that it drives me crazy. I mean, and it is actually making me stressed out, and it's making me sleep deprived. Like I'm just editing my videos at 2 a.m. in the midnight, and then I don't know, I think it's because I like when the number of views accumulate. I like this feeling that people are watching this, and I'm getting more views. I like the numbers when they're increasing. So that's a feeling that I like. I don't like about myself. I don't like being obsessed over things so much, but this is what I have been doing. Again, I have not yet I don't know yet how to tackle that. But I was just thinking today that let's say if I get like 1 million subscribers, right? I would still do my job, like in my current field where I'm applying, and along with that I'd also do, so let's say that I'd get like 1 million subscribers, right? Like let's assume if I get 1 million subscribers, so I would still do my job. I would still run and go to the gym because these are the things that I like, and I'll also have to take care of editing and stuff. And besides that, I'll have to tackle the YouTube as well, like analyzing the videos, what happened and what not, if I want to perform better, like, right? And if YouTube, if YouTube really blows out for me, then what would be the plan? What would I do then? Like, it's not that I'm gonna leave my job, I mean, my 9-to-5 job, and along with that, like, how would I handle these things? I don't know. And this question just popped up in my mind. I was like, eventually what people do is, like, let's say that they are into running and they are into like exercising and going to the gym, and then they build their muscles and they get a nice physique, and then they get into coaching, right? Which is another job, I feel, right? Like if you're doing coaching, if you're doing like being the fitness fitness coach, or like nutrition coach, or in these directions. So I think like this is another job, right? Like on top of that job, you'll have to do another job. And I feel like people who have their like channels blown out, like who got more than 1 million subscribers, they tend to take YouTube seriously, right? And then that becomes their job. But I don't know what I will do, and that is just stressing me out, and I wanted to quickly rant about that. I wonder what other YouTubers feel about it, and if they get stressed as me while handling these things all in parallel. Is it just me? I don't know. Yeah, this was a quick rant. Yeah, I think good night, because it's around 11:30 in here in Germany where I live. And thank you for listening to me. And do let me know what you think, how you would handle, what are your thoughts. Bye.